There we go.
And we're back. Awesome.
I didn't consider that. Yeah, now we can try and align that.
Time it with Mike.
Yeah. See if you're fast on the mic. Returning to our roots, this episode brought to you by Ketchup. How do you want to decide who goes first?
Ooh.
Oh, I also have a token in here that's hilarious because it's a card. Anyways.
I feel like it's been a while since we battle diced.
Yeah.
At least a week.
Yeah, words went out of my mouth. Okay. For my first trick, take 2 damage.
Ooh. We should have what did you say? That, like, if one of us rolls a 20 or a 1, you either auto go first or, if you roll the 1, you fail.
Yeah.
So, like, when I inevitably roll a 1, you would automatically go first.
Oh, okay.
For D&D rules. And if one of us rolls a 20,
okay.
that person automatically goes first.
You critical fail and fall on your sword. I like it.
Exactly.
You're playing Shadowfang? All right.
Yeah.
You guys will notice I'm too lazy to attempt to type out the entire deck name on a tablet. I have plans. Okay. Is that 12? So I'm at 28?
Mm-hmm. And I'm at 38.
Yeah. 8.
8. Nice.
I'll go to 20. You go to...
I'll go to 30. Nice
17.
And easy. 13.
I go to 7.
I go to 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13.
6.
3. I was at 13. I go to 7.
Yeah.
You go to 4.
I think so. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. 13.
5. God damn it.
I go to -1.
I go to way less than that.
That's right. I was going to say, you know what else we toyed with was we got to have it so that it's if you're too far negative, like you have to be close to 0.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I'm undoing this. On this. Let's cook, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's menu, goblins, and also bullshit. It's going to be great. I have a few ideas. I also love that the text proxy can't fit her name.
I pitch a rampaging Baloths, a marionette master, and an acidic slime.
Hell yeah. Oh, did it? Hang on. We got our things? Good. Yeah. You see that 2? That's because 2 people redeemed the seal of our house.
That means we lose both of our souls.
Yeah.
That's freaking awesome.
Fuck. Alright, we gotta kill some time because I have to shuffle this way better. I just drew a hand of 7 mountains.
Nice. We watched this show, Records of Ragnarok, on Netflix, which is an anime.
Right.
And let me tell you how Japanese culture doing Norse god shit is the fucking funniest. So it is, the gods are like, we're gonna end humanity. And everyone's just like, all the other gods are like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Like, they slaughter each other in droves. Like, they're no longer worthy.
Yeah.
And then Valkyries, which are somewhere in between God and man.
Yep.
One of the Valkyries comes out and says, well, there's this bylaw in the book that says if you're going to end humanity, you should at the very least challenge them to an arena battle.
Yeah.
A 13 on 13, one person fights at a time. And, like, it was literally written as a joke. Like, no human could ever beat a god, so it's just there to humiliate them further.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just written for, like, we want our anime fight thing, which I'm down for.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, James says he can't wait to see my shuffling. The randomizer Mark 1 is apart. Man, I'm sorry.
So the gods are like, yeah, okay, whatever, that sounds fun. Like, no human is ever going to beat a god. Exactly, Joe. But check this out. So the first fight is Thor versus Lu Bu. Yeah, bro. So the Valkyries, there are 13 of them, obviously, because there are 13 contestants in this fight.
Yeah.
The Valkyries give their lives up to become the weapon of the human.
Oh, okay.
Because the Valkyries also want to wage war against the gods because they've just been servants to the gods this whole time.
Yep, sure.
So now the complete and utter bastardization of Thor. His hammer is so large that it has a handle inside the handle so that he can hold it. So it's like this handle that goes here, and then the rest of the hammer goes up, and it like the head of the hammer is bigger than him.
Nice.
And he doesn't just have Mjolnir, he's got these gloves as well.
Okay.
Which are supposed to be a shield, which will stop him from the magma-esque burning that Mjolnir gives to anyone who wields it.
Oh, okay.
So he is not burning away because of the fucking gloves.
Yeah.
When in all actuality, it stops him from crushing Mjolnir with his own strength before Mjolnir can awaken.
That's great.
And then it just, like, breaks apart and starts, like, throbbing. And he, like, throws it at you. Not to hit you. So that it can come back and he can use the centrifugal force to then monster swing it around the other direction. Great.
Sounds
so, Thor versus Lubu. Awesome fight. I mean, not really. It's really like it took 4 fucking episodes and we felt every goddamn minute of it. But the next fight, she's like, well, so Lubu, being the world's strongest man ever, didn't do too well against the strongest god ever.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna pick someone who has a real fucking grudge with the gods.
Okay.
Adam. Like, the first man.
Yeah.
Like, God
I
made
pitch
him...
Vilis, Bedevil, and Taste of Death.
Nice. So, like, gods made Adam in his image. So it was the first man, and then it was gonna be Shiva walking out with all 4 of his arms, like, alright, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of this human, you know? And Zeus is like, no, it's my go. So now the first god versus the first human.
Are you ready?
And the first human has the ability to see his technique and copy it.
Oh, nice.
So the fucking Valkyrie comes down, and it's just Adam, naked as shit, except for the fucking flower on his crotch. And the Valkyrie, like, touches him, and the big, like, green swirly happens, and she becomes a pair of brass knuckles. A fucking knuckle duster. And that's it. So he's just standing there naked with nothing on but a knuckle duster.
Nice. Joe says it sounds like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
I
for the
feel
most
it.
part.
I feel the shades of it. Yeah.
I mean,
Man,
what
I wanna
anime
play-
is it?
Yeah. Yeah. I want to play this game. I'm not gonna lie. There was Fight of the Gods, which came out a while ago, which was okay, but this sounds cooler. I pitched those cards. Yeah, that's right.
So there was a... you go first.
Is that how that works? Oh my
Yep,
god, I do
yep.
go first.
I went lower than you did.
I have to get rid of all these things.
So the... Yeah, there's only 3 fights in the first season. 12 episodes it takes to get through 3 fights.
Go.
Because, like, every time Lubu takes a goddamn step, you need to hear his entire backstory. Tranquil Thicket tapped. You can go.
Sweet.
Um, the third fight is this
Mountain, go ahead.
Sasaki Tojiro, who is known as the world's biggest loser because all he did was walk around and challenge people to sword fights and then lose. But that allows him to predict any fucking stance that anybody could ever make against him. It's your turn. Like, literally just, like, read their movements just by, like, looking at them and fighting them in his head over and over and over again. So, of course, when he fights Poseidon, he can anticipate this god's movements.
Sword of Fire and Ice.
Nice. Sort of fire and nice.
It is. Absolutely is.
A 4-ast. And
For
then
a Chatterfang.
a Chatterfang.
1 cast.
Leave my sing it up. And it's your turn.
Oh, you know what occurs to me? It did not occur to me before. It's just named, in case we ever play our own Seals of Void Calculus, I just named it Audience. I should name it after the viewer. But then I should, like, force it to always show. I don't know. Anyways, I take my turn. I draw a card. I play a Schwamp. And from that, a Cryptghast. Pretty exciting. And so go.
Cabal Stronghold. Toski.
Nice. 1/1 indestructible.
Yeah, but I'm going to leave the black up just in case I need to sack a squirrel. I'm going to swing for 3.
3? I'll take 3.
I draw. And it's your turn.
Mountain.
discarded a card. This turn, you may pay a black or a red to cast this spell. Enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a card named the Underworld Cookbook. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Sack 2 foods. Target creature deals 6 damage to itself. Does Underworld Cookbook get you food?
Yes.
Cool.
And also you can, like, exile it to return a creature. It's okay. It's not bad. What I like in here more is Witch's Oven, which is just like tap, sack a creature, get a food.
Mm-hmm. It's like Asmornist Cookbook. Like the Anarchist Cookbook.
Yeah. 1 and 2 red and bonus black because meh. Jai Ballard, Task Mage.
Nice.
Strangely, a real card.
She was kind of a planeswalker before planeswalkers.
Yeah. Did I say bonus black? Let's use it. No, I lied. Let's not. But yeah, let's use it, and then another, and waste another. Well, red, blue, and kind of neither. Combat damage. All right, we'll make it the Cryptcast. And you got an indestructible.
Toski.
We'll do nothing. Go ahead.
Nice. A forest. Interesting.
Oh yeah, great to see you, Joe. Heard you had a busy week.
Well, Joe had a busy week.
Yeah, I didn't get to his house and print cards.
Ooh, that's not enough.
And you missed the last stream. You said corporate overlords are looking over, so I wanted to focus.
Dreadhorde Invasion.
Strong.
A Sakura Tribal there.
Nice, nice.
And then I swing with my Toski.
I'll block with my 4/4.
That makes sense. And it's your turn.
Okay. Take this turn.
Go, 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 Toski. Go, 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 Toski.
Hell yeah. Swamp. Getting deluged with swamps. Surely this is a better word. Before you can get me a forest. Felt like crap the last few days.
Just need
Just need to sleep for like 12 hours.
Who
Yeah, I feel that.
doesn't?
Yeah. Yeah. Joe's also on that night shift, so he's big on the
It's so hard to go to sleep once the sun is up.
Yeah.
Like I get home and I'm just like, wait a minute, it's like daytime. I should just be awake doing the things.
Jai Ballard, bonus black, so 1 red, tapper, deal 3 damage to any target, probably Chatterfang. And also discard a card, Taste of Death.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, Jai is an issue. Never thought I'd be saying that again.
And I've discarded a card, so I get to cast.
For the 1 remaining black?
Yep.
That's awesome.
And I mean, I'll keep track of how many times I cast her, but I can't pay the commander tax, so just for funsies. When she enters, I may search my library for a card named the Underworld Cookbook. Reveal it, put it in my hand, then shuffle. It's not amazing, but
I'm gonna start rocking up Nixilis.
yeah.
What? You're gonna go search your library? Take 10.
Yeah. Yeah, what is it? Tap, discard a card, create a food. 4, tap, sack it, return a creature card from my graveyard to my hand.
Oh, cool. I have to discard a card to make a food?
Yep.
It's a little rough.
Well, she puts her heart, soul, and sanity into her foods. It goes in my hand. Sure, why not?
I wish Krark said when it enters, go look for his thumb.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, I'll cast the Underworld Cookbook. And I got a spare black floating. I'll move to combat. Swing to the Cryptcast.
Not block with a Sakura Tribe Elder.
And sack it.
Sacrifice it to go look for a black source.
Yeah. Might cut Taste of Death. I got excited because food tokens and I own one, but go ahead.
I also considered that for this deck to make 3 foods and get 3 squirrels out of it.
Yeah.
How big is she? Oh, 3-3.
3/3.
Wow.
It's all that hearty cooking.
I lose a life and get a zombie army.
At last. Alex goes to 39.
That's annoying. Grave Titan.
Cool.
4, 5, 6. I hate the fact that you took out my Chatterfang.
You are going to want.
Normal zombie tokens.
That's
2 zombies. And I swing with my Toski. That has to.
Block for that. 3/3.
Makes sense. Go ahead. That Toski's bloodthirsty as hell.
He is. End of your turn. 2 and a red. Chaos Warp. Grave Titan.
Nice.
About to run into the problem I always run into.
In a deck where you're specifically trying to discard cards.
Yeah.
See, it bothers me that, like, the Toski Bearer of Secrets attacks each turn if able.
Yeah.
Isn't goaded. You know?
Yeah, he's not just permanently goaded.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like...
Well, you don't need to. You don't need to goad him. He'll just do it.
Right, but that's what I'm saying, is that
Yeah.
other guy should trigger off him because he has to attack. But goad
Yeah,
is, like,
and,
has
like,
to attack
what's the
and
other one?
attack
Darksteel
another
Juggernaut?
guy if it's not.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, then yeah, because it doesn't, because he can
Yeah,
just
right.
go wherever he wants. Oh, yeah. What does Alex get before I draw this card?
A pain in the ass is what he gets.
See what I'm doing? I gotta get like a...
Mouse Warp Bridge. Enters tapped. I look at the top 4. Put one of them underneath it. And then if I have creatures with power 10 or greater, I can cast the card for a green mana. Bottom of your library. Doesn't matter the order. Doesn't matter, because I'm assuming I will probably shuffle since before then.
Yeah. Well, anyways, before then. Cast it for a green if you control 4 creatures.
Creatures with power 10 or greater. So 4,
Oh,
5,
okay, total.
6 power.
Any
so
number of
far.
creatures, total power group. Okay. And then I draw this card on my turn and take the turn. Cool. It's like... Oh, that's pretty funny. Four in a red. Brash Taunter. Very excited. Now I just need the food. But more food though.
It seemed like the cards that made the majority of the food were green.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot like... Yes, a lot of it's green, and then some green-black, and a bit of black is like destroyer, sacrifice, and good. Yeah.
You can't even, like, play fucking whoever that band commander or planeswalker was.
Tap the Underworld Cookbook, discard Boggart Mob, create a food. They're in here somewhere. Surely. Unless... There we go. They're on the back of something else. Put that right over in the kitchen. I think you're untapped. Who wants to type it? You got 2/2 zombies. The zombies don't have death touch. And you got a zombie army. I got a 3/3 who's gonna block. Alright, let's get to work on that. Swing with a Crypt Ghast.
block with a 1/1 zombie army.
Yeah, makes sense. And end the turn.
Lose a life, get a 1/1 zombie army.
Go to 38. All right, let me grab it real quick.
It's a swamp.
I'll shove that via.
Brash Taunter's going to be an issue. Toski's not going to have a choice but to just run into it. Jaya can just kind of throw damage.
Theoretically, I have to discard a card to make that happen.
Yeah, you're gonna get one next turn. Just can't imagine you're gonna Inferno. Fine, we will play a doubling season.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With 4 mana left up. That's enough for Flash Wraith. So I get a 2/2 guy. Oh, a germ. I have 2 basic swamps on the battlefield.
A Phyrexian germ.
Ooh.
That's the old version, but he's now a Phyrexian.
And he's a 2/2. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I swing with a Toski.
No one else?
No one else.
Block with a Brash Taunter.
I
You want
take
to take
one.
a damage? It's gonna be fun.
Yep.
Set.
I love the idea of this goblin and this squirrel just like fucking piece of shit. Like dueling it out.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of the Elite Vanguard versus Squirrel token.
Yeah, right.
Like the squirrel's like looking bloodthirsty, and Brash Taunter's like,
Like telling you to sock him on the jaw.
yeah. Draw a card. Pay a red.
Adam, I'm gonna need you to pronounce the name of your commander.
Asmarina Martica Dicina Culticar. I cycle a Forgotten
It's
Cave.
fun when you do it.
Draw a card.
Just wasted 300 dead silver.
Yeah. I have discarded a card. I can play Asmar if I want. But I will not. I will tap the Underworld Cookbook, discard this swamp, and have a second food. And I have to sack 2 foods. Sack them both. Brash Taunter will deal 6 damage to itself.
I take 6.
Hell yeah. It's doing it. It's
Damn,
doing
that's
it.
cool.
It's doing it. And you know, for as much as I love her, she doesn't need to be in this fucking deck. I'm a cutter. Let's see. What I need is to draw cards. Do I have anything that can get through? Kind of not really. Do I have anything that will draw me a card? Also kind of not really. And my turn, go ahead.
That was always Red Black's issue.
Oh, is this another instance? I think we were saying yes.
I lose a life and put 2 counters on my zombie army.
Go to 30.
Yeah, so this goes up to a 3/3.
Oh, good. If my phone puts a space in, MTGBot still sees it.
A forest. A Liliana, Dreadhorde General.
Oh, and conveniently, she has a Dreadhorde to be a general of.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 1, 2. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I cast a Sidisi, Undead Vizier, which enters and sacks the germ. Yeah, enters and sacks the germ. And I go look through my deck for a card. But a creature I control died, so I draw a card first. To the Liliana, which comes in at fucking 12 counters.
Does target opponent... Like, does that count as target player for redirection to Liliana?
Target opponent, where...
Because...
Yep.
Sweet.
You can have the damage resolve on Liliana.
Probably seems like a thing to do.
Yeah. You don't get to see what card I draw.
It's a card.
But I think we can both sacrifice 2 creatures. I'll put her down to 8. We can both sack 2 guys.
I feel that. Who's our biggest dude out right now? Sidisi? Out of 4/4?
4/6.
4/6. All right, I will have Brash Taunter fight him. Take 4.
I take 4. You having me take 4, or you throwing out the Liliana?
No, you know what? Yeah, it's better plan. I'll have you take 4.
Oh, I take 4.
Yeah.
And then I sack these 2 zombies.
Sack a Cryptcast and a Jaya.
And draw 2 more cards. There you are, buddy. Jeez, that took forever for you to show up.
I should sack. You know what? Hang on. If anyone asks, Asmore instead.
Okay. I'm going to pay 2 life
Okay.
to put my Lash right over on my Toski.
Makes sense.
And I swing with a Toski.
That makes sense.
3/3.
3/3? All right, I'll take 3.
And I draw.
It's only 3.
Yeah, he's getting +2/+2 from my number of swamps I control.
Yeah.
And it's your turn.
Turn. Now the important ammunition. Draw a card.
I gotta tell you, at a certain point, my favorite Planeswalker moved over to a Liliana Dreadhorde General.
What was it previously?
Venser.
Oh, okay.
He's a flicker effect. And whenever you cast a spell, exile target permanent. But this? It's a state-based effect. Whenever a creature you control dies, draw a card. Yes, please. +1 to make a 2/2 guy. That's just gonna die.
That's cool.
Or -4. We each sack 2 guys, so I draw 2 cards.
1 and a black. Blood Artist. What is Cryptcast right now? 4/4. So that's just enough to die from Sidisi, but not enough to survive it. It's kind of a shame.
Damn, now I want to make a fucking thing called Hellvent. Obviously, it's a red, black, blue land.
Hmm.
It's like a Steve Benson in hell.
To sack it, which would suck. Do nothing. Go ahead.
Lose a life and put another 2 counters on my zombie army, which is gonna hit me real hard. A Yawgmoth, Thran Physician.
Creature vampire. All right. She's a human.
That's okay. It's the
Oh, Giant Ballard is a human. Interesting.
I put her up to 10. Make 2 2/2 zombies.
Cool.
I will pay a life and sacrifice 1 of them to put a -1/-1 counter on your Brash Taunter. And
I feel like now's a good time to tune a red, tap it, and it fights your zombie army probably.
I take 5. And it's whenever a
Oh, Blood Artist or another creature dies. So you sacked a zombie.
Yep.
I gain a life, you lose 1, and Brash Hunter died. So 2 for me. -2 for.
Excellent.
Go to 19.
Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. And then I think a Druid's Call on the Toski.
Nice.
So whenever he takes damage, I get that many squirrels.
Nice.
And then why the hell not? Chatterfang.
All right.
We're going to move to combat, and I'm going to
Excellent.
swing with a Toski and a Sidisi.
Okay. Now, how big is Toski? It's a difficult
1,
question.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11.
So I got 15 coming at me. I'll throw the Cryptghast in front of Sidisi. No, I'll take it all.
Okay.
So that's 15? Yeah.
And I think I probably should have played Chatterfang first. It's your turn.
End of your turn. 4. Tap. Sack it. Return target creature card from my graveyard to my hand.
So does Dreadhorde get me 2 1/1 zombie arm or 2 2/2 zombie armies? If I
Armies?
don't-
No.
If I don't have an army in play.
Yes. Create a zombie army creature token first. So, wait. Times 2.
Perfect.
Squirrel. Or, no, wait. Squirrels.
Yeah.
Four and a red. Brash Taunter. Who could guess? Makes a lot of sense. I need something with flying. I also have Blood Artist as hero. I will put the Sword of Fire and Ice on the Blood Artist. Doesn't have flying. But I would like him to kill one of your infinitely many squirrels. Go ahead.
End of your turn. Sacrifice my zombie army to put a -1/-1 counter on your Brash Taunter.
Oh, is that just how that works all the time? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
It's a Yawgmoth. I
Yeah, alright.
lose a life and draw 2 cards.
You lose a life and draw 2 cards. You lose a life, I gain a life because Blood Artist.
Mm-hmm.
Can you go? Thank you. Brash Taunter dead. Yeah. Alright.
I lose a life. Get 2 2/2 zombies.
That's the one you already told me about.
Zombie
Yep.
army. So it's 2.
Well, I think you get 2 of those and put 2 +1/+1 counters on one of them.
On one of them? Okay.
And I think the other one dies. And it's very important to me because I have a Blood Artist.
It's just the way that doubling season works with Zaxara.
What's Zaxara?
Zaxara.
Or, I mean, okay, no, in what way?
Yeah, so I get 2/0/0 guys, and I put X +1/+1 counters on both of them. So doubling,
Yes,
doubling
but-
season gets me twice as many.
Yes. Yeah, because Zaxara is create the thing, put counters on it.
Mm-hmm.
But because this is put counters on an army you control.
If you don't control one, create one and then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although, okay, is doubling
That
season
makes sense.
double that many? Yeah, so I think doubling season says you have to.
Place one or more counters on a permanent you control. It places twice that many on that permanent.
Yeah. So I think it says you have to put both of those counters on one. And the other one doesn't lose life and I get one.
Perfect. I also get 2 squirrels.
Hell yeah.
So I only have one of these. It's a 2/2. Great. I'm having a great time.
Makes all the sense. Yeah.
Awesome. And your biggest guy is a 2/2, which makes
2/3.
this fucking
And the camera's
super
dead.
busted.
I think it'll be mine.
So I play a champion of Lambholt.
Man, who knew there were competitions for holding lambs? Creatures with power less than it
Can't block it. And
Oh,
whenever
cool.
I get a
Oh, block it.
whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control, it gets a +1/+1 counter. So I will put Liliana up to. I should just make a sack 2 guys. And then get an E for a fuck ton.
I only got 23 life.
But instead, I make 2 2/2 zombies, which gets me 2 1/1 squirrels, which puts 8 +1/+1 counters on my guy.
Nice.
And now your guys with 9 power or less can't block. Seems pretty strong. And I guess I should play a land too.
Yeah, why not?
Cabal Coffers.
Goes well with your Urborg, which is already doing work on your last right.
This one is so good. Fine. I move to combat.
Do it.
And swing for a bunch with Toski, a bunch with this zombie, this Sidisi, a Yawgmoth, a Chatterfang. These are 4/1/1 squirrels that enter the battlefield this turn and can't do anything.
Toski alone, I think, would kill me. I have 23 life, right? So I'm going to throw, I don't know, Blood Artist in front of it.
Your guys with less power than champion can't block.
It's block. Okay. So it's not block it. It's
Creatures
block.
with power less than champion of Lamholt's power can't block creatures you control.
Okay. So it's not block it.
No,
Can't
it's
block
just
creatures
block
you control.
at all.
Okay.
Well, yeah, again, if we have
Cool.
another player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
And the audience gets
12.
my soul, I guess?
Ooh.